Okay, hi folks. I thought I'd give you a little demonstration of what you can expect to get on an iPhone, either standard or 3G, or an iPod Touch first generation or second generation after it's been jailbroken and unlocked. In this case, I've got the iPod Touch second generation. You can probably see my volume control buttons on the side. You may notice instantly a few differences, about some of the actual details you'll get with a jailbroken device. Number one, I've got 5 dock icons down there instead of the standard 4. You can actually put another dock icon. I've got an iPod Touch. Yeah, instead of having the separate iPod and also the separate video button to actually play media, I've got the one standard iPod button, which is a lot more practical really. It goes to both videos and iPod. I've got actually different, the little dots there that you see, instead of them being little dots, mine are actually stars. Also at the top up here, instead of it saying iPod, it says i6. Instead of having the bands next to that where you've got the Wi-Fi indicators, I've got actually a nice blue Wi-Fi logo. I know you can't see it very well on here, but I do assure you it is there. Also, I've got the date, followed by the actual time, and also how many megabytes of RAM are free and for being used at this time. And then on the right hand side, I've got actually easier to understand different battery indicators, and also it tells you how many percent of the battery is left on there as well. Okay, so that's just some of the standard things that you'll see with a jailbroken device. Let me just get back into there. Okay, now some of the features that you'll be more interested in. Okay, number one, if I go across, watch me carefully, if I go across the top of my screen, I get this pop down menu where I can actually turn on my Bluetooth, turn off my Bluetooth, turn on or turn off my Wi-Fi, check any processes and cancel them, start my iPod from any application. It's got a few other features, an extra dock that I've got in there for my Cydia, which you'll get to install third-party applications on your jailbroken device, and also access to Winterboard, which I'm going to go into now. Okay, just bring up Winterboard. Now, if I tick on use a wallpaper, the device will shut down. It'll reboot quickly. Well, I say quickly, give it 5 to 10 seconds to actually reboot. It will come back on in a moment. Here we come. Okay, it's back. Okay, now you may have noticed also, press cancel that. Instead of the standard slider, I've got a slide for Playboy with a Playboy logo, and also the battery icon is gold with a Playboy indicator and percentage on there as well. Let me just go back into there. Okay, now what you'll see now, let me go to a screen where I've got hardly anything on my desktop, on my Winterboard. Okay, as you can see, my actual Winterboard desktop has now got a picture of my lovely girlfriend on there. So you can have any picture that you like from within your pictures to actually do that with. As you can see, I have got 3.0 firmware. If I go across to the end, there we go, I've got the search utility to be able to search for things. Okay, so far as you can see, I've got different icons. I've got different docking station. I can have 5 icon dock. They will eventually bring out a 5 icon dock for the actual Winterboard as well. Just 3.0 hasn't got that at the moment, but they are updating it as far as I'm aware. You've got the extra ability to bring down this hidden menu here, which shows me, if I can show you that. Can't exactly zoom in on that. Okay, it shows you basically your IP address, how much meg you've got free, how much available memory on the actual hard drive of the device itself. It's very handy to have that actually. You imagine you're browsing the internet and you decide you want to listen to your music. You'd usually have to come out of your internet, go into your music, put that into the background and start your internet. Well, instead of that, what I would do, I'll just show you quickly. I'll start my browser on the internet. There you go, goes to my web page. Let's refresh for a moment. Okay, that's refreshed. I just stroke across the top of the screen. As you can see at the bottom, I've still got my web page there. I've got my pop-up, and if I press play on my iPod, give it some volume, it'll just let me play my music. Saves me having to come out. I'll also be able to do that again, slide it across, press pause. It's just very handy to be able to do, and also be able to turn on my Bluetooth from the actual menu as well. Okay, so that's basically what you're going to be getting in a 3.0 device. There are other features that I can't actually show you, but I will tell you. For example, instead of it having a default 15 minutes to actually get fetch mail, rather than push mail, I can actually fetch my mail every 1 minute. So it's basically the same as having push mail. Obviously, I've got Cydia on there, so I'm downloading third-party applications onto there, which isn't a problem either. You can basically do all sorts, change your fonts, change various system settings, as I say, put third-party applications. The AV players on there that I've got on there at the moment that lets you play the various other forms of media, 3GP, AVI, MPEG, as well as just the ones that are usually supported by the iPod itself. So there you go, folks. That's what you get with a jailbroken device. You basically free up the device to be used the way it was meant to be used in the first place. Why Apple didn't release themes on such a device when, just look at mine, how effective it is. It's fantastic. Brilliant. So there you go. So if you want it done, just contact me. We'll arrange payment and I'll get it all done for you. Okay, thanks for your time. Bye-bye.